It's a community-driven thing. Christian creative must need to learn collaboration and the impact of collaborating together. If I am a rapper, I should collaborate with an Aspi the treasure. What can we do together? Two forces are better than one.
Jesus, in my DNA. I build my life around my God. I build my life around you.
Never be like lion when I eat for 10 days.
I'm from an older version.
What did you say?
A child of God. That dream was very, very clear. We have to be on our toes. So I really appreciate you. I appreciate you so much.
With Aspi the treasure.
The Jesus in my DNA. Divine nature activation.
Of course, my name is Aspi the treasure, your favorite rapper with the good measure, Nigeria's little architect, the Mr. Stentor, the Jesus of my DNA crooner, and of course I represent the Jesus of my DNA movement, and to us God has chosen to make known among the Gentiles, among the nations, the glorious riches of this mystery, which is Christ in us, and that's the hope of glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aspi the treasure.
You can write, take me, just make sure you learn someone. This is an intentional meeting, okay? We need to be useful in the church and useful in the society. If you don't brand yourself, if I see you, what is your identity? How do I know you? How do you stand out?
Good evening, everyone. Aspi, thank you for inviting me. And I'm feeling at home because I feel this is an intimate setting. I think what Aspi wants me to talk about is broad, but I will try to bring it home. And I want to believe that we're all creative people, either singing, writing, producing, or selling. Whatever area you find yourself, you must create relevance and value.
Yes, sir.
You know, I think I would like us to first go back to what are the challenges that we have as creative people. Everybody just wakes up and then you want to hit the road running without looking back to ask yourself, what are the successes of people who were before and what are the failures of those people who were before? What can be done differently? Aspi, thank you for inviting me. As creative people, I think we just wake up and then sometimes we get docile. I removed this and I want to ask you a question. What brand of water is this? Yeah, this is water. You can't tell what brand this water is. If I remove different brands of water and I put them together, you can't identify which is which. That's what happens to every one of us because we don't identify our uniqueness. And what brings about your unique identity is your branding. People know you by the brand that you identify with. As a musician, as a creative, have you sat down to ask yourself, before I venture out, let me identify who I really am and how my sound is? Who am I going to sell to? Why do I have to sell to these people? Why should they buy from me? What are you doing that will make me want to listen to your sound? Every day, millions of songs are released on Spotify. What makes you stand out? That's where you start building from. Again, sometimes our expectations are pretty high. We don't build from the scratch. We just want to go to the top. We compare ourselves with people who have worked over the years to be where they are, and you get discouraged. Every business has its gestation period, after which you scale. Why do you want to scale when you've not sold? The music industry is a big industry. So the first thing I want to say is that first identify your brand. When you identify your brand, grow the brand. Build a community. If you are doing a pictorial representation of yourself, I should be able to see the elements of those things that comprises you. That's branding. I saw a picture earlier this morning and they say, which Nigerian artist will wear this kind of dress? And I saw a lot of people say Ashake. Why are they mentioning Ashake? Because in their mind, they know the kind of dress he would naturally wear. You see, Christian creatives are not careful to put themselves together, but we are always quick to judge people. But when we set out, we don't define what we want. If you're unable to brand yourself properly, your consistency will be at stake. Because he worked for Mr. A does not mean that style will work for you. Over 5-6 years ago, Afro gospel was not a thing. But today, everybody is trying to do a blend of Afro gospel. So the people who remained consistent didn't run away from it. I was telling a rapper that I know who switched from rapping to doing worship songs. And I was like, I'm sorry, I am disappointed. Are you? Yes. Not because I meant to insult you, but you wanted attention, and that's why you were not focused on creating what will give you that retention. What's your why? Some of us campaigned earlier on why churches don't invite Afro gospel artists, rappers, and all of that. But today, Prince Emmanuel is at the experience. Limo Blaze is shutting down London. Why not just keep improving on your craft to grow? So identify your brand, remain consistent, build a community. Who are your communities? Your communities are the people who want to listen to you, who want to place value and part of their money because you have something to offer them. You may not have 1,000 community when you start. If it is 2-3 people, grow that community and place value on them because they are valuing what you are giving them. A lot of us creatives just wake up, and because we begin to get little attention, you forget that those communities that help you stood are those that you should carry on. I will give us a simple example. A Johnny Drill, who is coming to do a Johnny Drill live in Abuja. How do you think people attend his concert? It's a community-driven kind of thing. Yes. How many of us know Capital Block? Capital Block that hosts in Abuja and Lagos and everywhere is driven by a community of young people. They sell out. You cannot go to Capital Block party and you see that there's space. It's well sold out. And how many people attend? Young folks. It's a community-driven thing. It's a community-driven thing. Christian creative must need to learn collaboration and the impact of collaborating together. If I am a rapper, I should collaborate with an Aspi the Treasure. What can we do together? 2 forces are better than one, especially in a startup. Have you asked yourself why many startups have 2 co-founders? The limit to which my strength can carry me, someone else will come in and help me activate. We are supposed to activate each other, but we are all apart because everybody wants to shine. Again, sometimes our expectations are pretty high. We don't build from the scratch. We just want to go to the top. We compare ourselves with people who have worked over the years to be where they are, and you get discouraged. Every business has its gestation period, after which you scale. Why do you want to scale when you've not sold? Internet is the biggest marketplace for every single one of you. But we Christian creatives do not utilize this marketplace because, one, proper education. What are the kind of education you need? If you are a creative person, make researches as regards what you do. If you are into real estate, make researches as regards real estate. If you are a designer, what are the latest designs that are obtainable? Because the world is attracted to the value of knowledge that you have and value that you create. If you are unable to create these things, people cannot buy it. Why do I have to turn my antenna to you when, if you tell a Christian creative, manage this thing, come back in the next 6 months, it is spoiled? Because, one, we don't have proper education, we lack commitment to growth, we are not patient with ourselves, we don't want to go through delivering quality services, we just want to earn money. Anything that you rush into will crush you. The moment you realize that you are in here to create not just value for yourself, but to project the image of Christ to the world, if you know that your call is, I project the image of Christ, whose Christ are you representing? To what extent are you doing what you are doing? How much can people trust you enough with their money to be able to deliver excellence? A lot of us fail in that area because we just want quick success. I have worked with Agogo from the inception of our music. I have worked with other artists. That she's not on all billboards does not mean she's not successful. Yeah. She has won awards. She's done a whole lot of things.
So much.
She's gotten a lot, thousands and thousands of streams of her songs. That is a mark of success. Yes. A lot of us stop because we don't get public acceptance. If you do anything because you want public opinion, you will not go far.
Shalom.
You need to get off that and understand that first, whatever you are called to do, you must build yourself up to have all the capacity needed to grow the business. Number 2, understand that you have to treat whatever you do as a business. When the master gave different servants different sums to trade, one double, the other one did this, one he did. A lot of Christians are like that. They will rather remain docile and wait for who will spoon feed them. Whatever opportunity you have, either by your talent or by what you are called to do, you need to go in with the mind of excelling.
Trust me when you make a stand, your height no go matter at all. Let's stand tall.
Stay tall, let the universe feel your presence.
Stand tall, let the universe feel your presence.
Stay tall, let the universe feel your presence.
Stand tall, let the universe feel your presence.
Aspi the Treasure.
With Aspi the Treasure.
The Jesus in my DNA. Divine nature activation.
Jesus in my DNA. Tell her, I build my life around my God. Tell her,
Let's stand tall.
stay tall, let the universe feel your presence.
Stand tall, let the universe feel your presence.
Stay tall, let the universe feel your presence.
Stand tall, let the universe feel your